And we're going to move on to our next subject, though, because, of course, we got a lot to talk about. As Lynn said, we have a murder to eventually get to. So here we go. We're going to move on. Horrible, Brian. We're going to talk about YellowJackets. Horrible. We're going to talk about YellowJackets now. So if you watch the first season, YellowJackets, a very popular show on Showtime. And now they're coming back with a season 2. It's actually coming out when? March 26th. That's right. And the new trailer just came out. And if you haven't had a chance to check it out, you should. I mean, it's debuting, Sunday, March 26th at 9 p.m. And, coming back, I watched the trailer. And I didn't, I saw parts of this. I didn't watch the whole season. I know Sabrina did, and she really was riveted by it. She really liked it, right, Sabrina?
Yeah, I loved it.
And it's made me want to go to, but I wasn't. Again, it's one of those shows where I'm like, I didn't watch right off the bat, and then I'm like, well, is it going to come back for another season? Is it worth sitting down and doing? And Sabrina's been trying to tell me to do it for a while to watch it, so I think I have to. Christina Ricci's awesome, and what I saw with her was great. In the trailer, her scenes were amazing, and then randomly, Elijah Wood pops up, and I'm like, is he in the first season? Is
No.
he? I didn't think so. I'm like, Frodo, I found you.
This is where you went. This is the West.
But Lynn, so have you watched YellowJackets? Or do you know anything about it, or did you watch the trailer?
Okay, so I had not watched or really heard of the show, which is weird because I am so addicted to television. It's like, I'm just gonna admit, it's a hobby. Binge watching is amazing. Especially during COVID, right? So, but I did, in preparation for tonight, I went and watched the trailer and was reading the descriptions of this, and I was like, oh my God, how have I not heard of this? This is I think it was described as a survival epic, and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, that, and then psychological horror, and I was like, that again, and then coming of age stories, and I'm like, oh, all the things together in one place, and I've been missing, a show like that, so I can't believe that I haven't heard of it, and now I'm getting Showtime because this is happening. And like you said, Christina Ricci and Elijah Wood, oh my gosh, I feel like I was so in love with both of them when I was a kid. You know what I mean? They're just adorable people, and I don't think they've ever, as far as I know, they've never been in a movie together, which is crazy because they're about the same age. So.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they haven't been. But when he just popped up in that one scene in the car, I'm like, oh, here we go. And some of it I can tell the flashback stuff looks good. The snow effects with the plane looked really cool. And just the cast around, they all look great in this. And just a little bit I watched before was kind of mysterious about what happened. You're going to the real world. You're going to the flashbacks of their past. Sabrina, you watched all of this. And I know you really enjoyed the first season. What do you think about the new trailer? And does it make you more excited for season 2?
I mean, obviously, as with every trailer, especially the first look of it, it's little tiny cuts of everything. So you really can't see what's going on. It's just building up tension, which, I kudos to you for it, but it literally gave nothing away. Except for Elijah Wood. That was the only thing that they gave away. And Christina Ricci is kind of a citizen detective. And so I read that he was also a citizen detective. So I think they're coming together, the two of them. I don't know if she's kind of also hard up in the show. She's always trying to get someone to date her. She's very lonely. She has 52 cats. I'm just kidding. I just said that.
Hey, what's wrong with 52 cats, huh?
She really doesn't have cats. She has a bird. We
might have a lot of cat fans out there right now shaking their head at you, Sabrina.
Person.
Very disappointed.
She was weird when she was little. I just, people say crazy cat lady. It was a joke. I'm sorry. It was a bad joke. Sorry. I'm just kidding.
I wanted to watch it. I wanted to see can we learn all their names? I want to see all 52
right.
cats,
Ginger, polka dot, bubbly. Let's go for it.
Definitely. That's in the Sandman finale, the place of 1,000 cats or whatever. Remember the secret episode of that?
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it's gonna be amazing. The cast in the way that it is they were girls, they were stars on a soccer team. So there's a whole different cast for the younger selves and then the older selves. And they're equally as strong, the set of actors. So the girls who play the high school girls are amazing, as are the adults, playing them afterwards. And they just give you just enough for you to want more. And you're like, what is going on? There's a lot of mystery. It's a lot of crazy. There's a little bit of a supernatural vibe happening also. And apparently the entertainment president of Showtime said that there was a lot of questions that were going to be answered about who's still alive. So I'm super jazzed about that because we know that only a certain amount of them are alive. So that means like there's going to be some more people showing up that are alive. I know at the end there was one girl who I'm fairly certain is alive, but Lauren Ambrose is coming to the cast, and so there's a girl that matched her at younger. So I think maybe she's a survivor as well. Like I'm really excited to see where it goes. I'm jazzed. I think it's going to be amazing. First season was amazing. If you haven't watched it, you should absolutely check it out. And GR, thank you for giving me a shout out. He said it was too much testosterone with all y'all boys yesterday. So we're bringing the estrogen today, GR.
We're going the opposite direction here. The good thing that looks kind of cool about this whole thing is the fact that it seems like it's kind of like lost in a way, but it's like lost if they would have actually had like going into the future and they actually got off the island. So that's kind of fun because it seems kind of like that kind of mystery, like what happened to them, which kind of makes me more attracted to the show than I was before. So I'm going to check it out now. Seeing this trailer, it makes me more excited about it. So yeah, I think we should binge it. Everybody, you should need to watch it. Check it out.
Yes.
Do it now. Do it now.
It's also fun fact. It has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. By the way,
are you serious?
Which is like unheard of. It has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's Showtime's second most streamed show ever.
I wonder what their
high
first
accolades.
Is Dexter number one?
Either Dexter or Homeland, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Homeland's pretty great too. So but I feel like Dexter was such a big hit for Showtime that it could be number one. Again, also in the vein of people, killing people in mystery and murder and murder and murder.
Very true.
Murder.
Today's theme is murder. Today's theme. This should be called the Murder Show. That's what it should be called today, the Murder Show. Sabrina, and you'll know more about that.
Sorry, I need to know. Sabrina, is anybody murdered in season 1 of YellowJackets?
Oh, that's a good question.
Ish.
Ish.
Oh.
Ish.
It's just a hint of murder.
I mean, yes, but not in the way that you would think.
Ooh, okay.
Like it's not like it's not. Oh, I don't want to give it away. People die. Yeah. I will say that people die.
Okay.
People die. There's some death happening. There's a lot of death happening actually.
And in the words of the Joker, people will die.
There's suspicion that it's murder in one case, but like it was staged as a suicide, like in their older lives, and then in the younger lives, people are, because they're out in the elements, like people are dying. There's like some sort of a rumor that people assume that they like resorted to cannibalism and were like eating each other, but like you don't see any of that, you don't know any of that to be true. But there's a lot of them do die. People that drop off. But there are people that you have a question about, which is I'm thinking this season, like more of them may show up, as adults, which would be awesome.
Get more answers to what actually happened, which is good that they left you off with that too.
Like at first, it's a little confusing because you're trying to follow like kind of the younger version, the older version, and put together who's who and everything. But like I made my mom watch it last Christmas, and she there was like one episode left or something, and we watched all of them in a row, and then she was like, "Where's the last one?" I'm like, "It doesn't come out for 2 days." She's like, "I can't wait." And at first,
you have to.
I can't handle this. I don't know what's happening. And then she was totally obsessed with it. So I mean, and she's a tough sell. So if she likes it, I feel like it's very likely that almost everyone will like it.
Well, the question is for you out there. Are you excited about YellowJackets season 2 coming out March 26th? Leave us some comments and let us know. We got to move on. We got to keep this train moving.